I was not excited for this game, especially after that first half. When we came out like we usually do, we have bereft of confidence.
You didn't have to go and hit me, did you?
And then all of a sudden, Martinelli. And I love that little Martinelli. When he's on the field, he's like a little fucking hurricane. I fucking love him, man.
Every man for himself. Oh, it's too bloomin' late. We're scuttled.
And then Pepe! Pepe! It's not going to shut everybody up who says he's a waste of money. I was worried at first, man. Another corner kick, a pinball. I think Xhaka was a little bit at fault on that first goal, not getting his head in there. No, whatever. It was a fuck up. But the bottom line, it's the bottom fucking line, is we won the fucking game. Away fans, I heard you almost the entire game. I just want to leave it on one note. Torreira is one of my favorite players. He might be my favorite player. But I saw Torreira before the game. And can we get this guy a little bit shorter of a translator? It looked like Gandalf translating to a hobbit. But anyway, I'm really happy. I'm really pumped. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. But I'm keeping it tempered. It's one friggin' win.
Hi there, Arsenal world. We finally won a game. 12th time lucky. Yay! Finally. First, I want to big up Freddie Ljungberg. I was one of his biggest critics, but when he does well, we have to say when he does well. And he did very well. Last week, his lineup reminded us of Unai Emery. This week, he took risk. And he gave us what we wanted for the last 12 games or more. We said we wanted Ozil to play behind the top three, in the middle, not sharp away on the wing. That's what he gave us. And you can see, the last 30 minutes, Ozil gave us what we always wanted, vintage Arsenal, because the passes that came through, the combination, that's what we want to do, and that's how we're going to win games. And I hope you guys remember how to win the game. The whole team, well done. I think that we criticized you a lot, and the first half you nearly gave me a heart attack, but the second half you came around and did the job. For that we are very happy for.
And I can't lie, the first 55 minutes to an hour, man, I was pissed off. Our passing, our dribbling wasn't happening. We weren't getting by anybody. We weren't connecting, linking up play. It was flat. And then Martinelli, man, his first Premier League goal was special. Finally, playing out from the back worked. Torreira to Kolasinac crossed it in, and Martinelli scored a beautiful goal, lifted the team, lifted the spirit, lifted the work rate, the confidence. Everybody fed off it. Pepe finally got a great goal in the Premier League as well. Aubameyang chipped in as he always does, and it was a great result. It was a topsy-turvy game to begin with, just like the season, but hopefully we can build off this. I'd say Freddie in. Ever since Freddie has been manager, I feel like our passing, our dribbling has been a little bit sharper with him as manager, but we'll see what happens.
In the first part of the game, which was 60 odd minutes before we scored the first goal, it was laboured. We were trying to play out from the back, but we weren't really managing to muster anything, giving the balls away again and again and again, and leading to chances from West Ham. But once we did get it through, and once we got the first goal, we played with some swagger, we played with some creativity, some movement that led to the second and third goal, and then on for the next 30 minutes it showed what we can do as a club. So given that, it gets me back to what we should be doing, which is go back to the basics. Right now we are down in terms of our confidence, and we don't need to play out from the back so much as we do, because it's not leading to anything productive. We should sometimes try some route one football, get it to the midfield, win the second ball and try to build from there. Once we have a goal and a cushion, then we can do well. Right now we concede a first goal and we absolutely capitulate, and against a better team we would have gone down a number of goals. West Ham is battling relegation themselves, but this is absolutely vital. Needed that. Now let's go again.
Yo, finally a win. I mean, before the 60th minute, I was gonna be so pissed off. I was gonna record a video that would actually get to the Arsenal players because of the frustration I had. But after the 60th minute, Kolasinac, Martinelli, Pepe, Aubameyang all started putting themselves out there, which is good. The Kolasinac sub definitely worked. Of course, it's because of an injury, but he got a good cross in. He was bombing forward. Xhaka and Torreira gave out a few bad passes, but Torreira improved and Xhaka improved a bit after the game. Hope he's okay. Hope it wasn't a serious injury. For Niles, played well actually. I can't say anything about him. We got a win. Let's just be happy. Let's just hope we can keep it going against Standard Liège, and hope we can keep it going against Man City. I'm so happy for Nicolas Pepe and for Martinelli. They should start again next time. And yeah.
Hi, it's Jen from Australia. There's just 2 points I'd like to discuss today. So first one, what the hell's going on with management? It's ridiculous. We don't have a manager at the moment, and I just read recently that Aubameyang wants to leave. We can't lose him. That guy's dynamite. Second point I'd like to raise is I'd really like to see Aubameyang, Ozil, Lacazette and Pepe play for 90 minutes. I think it will be really entertaining, definitely. See ya!
And today's, I think, we actually won because we took our chances. Out of our first shot on goal was Martinelli's, and he actually scored, and he deserves that spot for the next game. I think he's gonna be causing problems against City next week. I think we definitely need depth in this team. I think we should definitely go out there and sign some players, like Pereira can be one of them. Ricardo Pereira for Leicester. He cost 35 million. For a right back that actually is doing well, and he's 26 years old, so we can go out there and definitely get him. We're gonna get him at his prime, and he can be a good competition for Bellerin. We need other defenders as well in there. And talking about next week's game, it's gonna be a tough one. Every fucking person in that team needs to show up with a big character and with a big confidence. We have to start this game right. If we don't start this game right, there's not going to be no way back to win the game or draw, because City is a different level. Even though they have frailties in their defense, City is a different level. Once they get us in their counterattack, we have to be tight. I don't know what's going to do. I'm hoping that Freddy comes with a big miracle. But I'm hoping to see that game. I have confidence in Pepe. I have confidence in the whole team. I think we can do this. Come on, man.
Finally, the winless streak is broken, and we are all smiling again. It brought tears to my eyes to see the boys at the end hugging Freddy. 4-2-3-1, we went back to basics. Oba, central striker. Always play him in that position. Martinelli, left. Pepe, right. Ozil behind Aubameyang. We don't have a better number 10 at the moment. Play those players in their best position. No square pegs, no round holes. That was fantastic. Although the first half, we were very slow in possession and outside possession, transition especially. We didn't move the ball well. They were very slow moving the ball around. But second half, I don't know, something happened in that dressing room. Freddie was able to get to the boys, and I'm glad that we are seeing a response now. The players have responded to Freddie, and Freddie has responded in kind by hugging them. I just love that. That's fantastic. Special mention, Martinelli. Oh my God, incredible player. Do not drop him. Chambers, wow. He must be in that defensive position. I prefer him to Luis. Luis is a clown. Yeah? Anyway, up to the next one. I cannot go without mentioning Nicolas Pepe. I'm so glad you've announced yourself. You're back in there.
At the back, no communication. It's like they're all speaking a foreign language to each other. They don't understand each other. Stop playing from the back, guys. Please, just stop playing from the back. But yeah, look, a few goals. This is good for confidence. Let's see what happens next week. Until then, peace out, AFTV. Have a good one. Cheers.
This is the thing I was saying a few days ago. Freddie needs to go back to basic. You see, when you go back to basic, everything change. You know, use playing their proper position. You know, there's a lot of positive today. Martinelli, first Premier League goal, make his first start in the Premier League. That is a positive. Nicolas Pepe is a positive. Aubameyang, all the front is a positive. So a lot of positive today in the game. Move the ball very quicker during the second half. We press, we attack, we use playing their proper position. Use Story as a defensive midfielder. They play all right, man. It's one of our best players in the game today, Lucas Storia. So this is the thing I was saying. Freddie needs to go back to basic. You see, when you go back to basic, everything changes. So well done, boys. Well done. Come on. Well done, Freddie. Let's hope you do the right thing back the next time. Well done, boys. Well done. Come on, your Gunners. We have Man City next. This is the wrong time we are playing Man City, but we are the Arsenal, man. We can do it, man. Come on, your Gunners. Well done, boys.
At long last, we finally won a game. To me, that felt like we just won a trophy, man. It's been a while, over 2 months since we last won a game, man. I felt actually as if we won a trophy. The first half was dreadful, man. Dreadful. I was close to shedding tears first half. Here we go again. Not yet again. But in the second half, it was great in the second half. I just hope this is the beginning of us getting back to winning ways, man. I'm so happy and relieved right now.
Well, as you can see, that is the Pepe that we have been missing for a long time. Not only for him, but for Aubameyang as well. Today he performed to the level that we expected. But as you can see, we had to wait until the second half, first of all, and number two, until we scored the equalizer. That's when the real Arsenal team started to show up, which is a concern for me. How come we can only show the level of confidence when we come back from behind or when we equalize? Sometimes even when we are leading 1-0, we cannot show that side of us. Unless we are losing and then we equalize, then all of a sudden we are up there with the best. I think the players need to show that on a consistent basis. Otherwise, the last 30 minutes were the best I've watched for a long time.
I think Arsenal fans forgot this feeling. But yeah, it was I think a 30-minute sample which Arsenal showed today that they can play great football. I think this game should give them a lot of confidence, and hopefully our season is back on track. But as fans, I think we should continue to back them, and I'm glad that Arsenal proved me wrong from my last review. But yeah, I've never been happy to be wrong. But today it has been I wouldn't say great performance. It was an adequate performance, something we expect our team to do, but in flashes for 30 minutes. And I think this should be much more of a consistent performance. I think Freddie can take heart from this. He can motivate the team to do better.
But for the 10 minutes where we scored the 3 goals, I think they lost concentration or something, because they allowed us to penetrate from the middle and we managed to score 3 goals. And thanks God for that Cresswell Masuaku substitution, because Masuaku, man, I thought our defenders were the worst defenders until I saw Masuaku defending. This guy, very slow in tracking down. I think he was the most to blame, the first one to blame for the second and the third goal. Very slow in tracking down. But big up Aubameyang, big up Pepe, big up Freddie as well. Tried to change the lineup, the formation, and I think it worked out, even though I still don't think the performance was really good. And yeah, I think it's time to get a permanent manager now before the Standard Liège game, so that he can be at least a little prepared before the City match.
Hi Ghana family. Yeah, it's good we've got the 3 points. Good to see at least a consistent Martinelli. He's proven, and we can be happy for Pepe for getting the confidence. And Aubameyang looks happy when he gets some service, clearly frustrated when he doesn't. The rest of the team, Ozil has been very inconsistent, and I think as the fan base we need to wake up, because Ozil is not supposed to be playing every game for us. You look at a player like De Bruyne, he's consistent in every game. He'll either score, assist, and his passes will always be of high grade. Ozil was shocking in the first half. We can't have this in our midfield. We need people who are consistently playing at a top level, not just choosing to turn up. And we need to start pushing up, avoid playing out from the back. It's killing us. Let's get the 3 points. Man City, if we play like the way we did in the first half, we're going to be mauled. It might even be 5-0 in the first half. Okay, Gunners out.
Hi, Gunners. It was a great game this night. We needed that confidence. We were able to come back. There are a lot of positives from this game, and there are some lessons to learn. Let me start with the lessons. Number one, we need to stop playing out of the back. If we do that against City, we are going to lose terribly. We need to stop playing out from the back. Then our positivity is we need to release the ball quickly. When we have goal kick, when we have free kicks, touch and play. Don't waste time on the ball. And against City, we need to go for it. Martinelli now deserves to start. Until he does any less, for now he should be starting and Pepe should be starting. I don't know how the coach is going to accommodate, like I said, but both Pepe and Martinelli has to start. Come on, you Gunners, let this be the start of the season.
They need to step up. They need to step up and play like they did play between 60 and 69 minutes, or the whole 90 minutes. Because as we know, Premier League is merciless. They will destroy them. They will eat them up. Man City will munch them up for breakfast. Come on.
Was it good? First half was a little bit shaky. I was so nervous. I was driving and watching at the same time. Don't do that, people. But I was driving and watching at the same time, and I was just pissed off with the first half. But I got home safely, turned it on the TV, and that second half was immaculate. Sometimes you wonder, why can these people do it every single half? Why do we have to go down first for them to stand up and try to fight? Anyway, can you imagine if we had won our games at Southampton, Brighton, Norwich? Man, we would have been in 5th place. But anyway, this is a turning point in our game. Let's keep up the momentum. Listen, bring on City. Manchester City is not playing as they should. So who knows? It's football. Anything can happen. Let's go with the same momentum, the same attitude, the same courage that we played this game, and let's go give it to City. Who knows? We could come out with a win, but it's not impossible. So this is to the players, to the lads. Please don't let us down, man. Go fight. Even if you lose, we know you put in a fight. That's all we're asking for. Do that, and you will rep this badge. This is a great badge.
Yeah, man. Arsenal guns out. You don't know. We win 3-1 to the Gunners. A small step forward after first win in 10 games. But, awesome lineup. He did a good job on the lineup. Martinelli is a gem, just like Claude said, I think. What can I say? We have a bunch of fixtures coming up. So if we can slowly gain some ground, we might be good. We're right behind Spurs right now. So, even though we had a bunch of bad results, draw, losses, we're right behind Spurs. So if Man United lose 1, Spurs lose 1, we're right back in it. So the season is not over, but I think right now with the momentum that we have, we need to keep pushing, and maybe the players on the pitch yesterday with West Ham can keep it going. And I think right now would be a good time to either all in with Ljungberg to finish the season, or get a new manager right now while we still can make some changes, because if you saw how everybody reacted on the win, on the second and the third goal, you can see that there's some form of chemistry. What a goal by Pepe. He just need game time. You know, Ozil, sometimes his body language make him seem like him don't care, but I think he cares. He's just frustrated. But everybody frustrated too. But, you know, take the positive from it. We suck, but we're getting a little better, one little step forward. Yes, it's West Ham, but you know what? We won. So, you know, let's take a good thing from it and move forward, and hopefully we can build upon it and Man United lose. And hopefully we can get a draw to win against City. But you don't know, Arsenal guns out, bullet.